Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. This is Jasmine. Today I have a more serious video for you. This is by request. Somebody had requested it, and I meant to do this earlier. I just haven't had the chance. This is going to be about Nikki McCain, a lady that has been missing from California. Her husband had apparently been beating her up for 3 or 4 years. Then he beat her up real bad at one point where she had left. I think they were going to go to trial or to court or something like that. But then she came up missing. Okay, so where is she? They haven't found her body. They did say they found her truck out in the wilderness somewhere. And they had, I think at one point they had filed charges on the husband, or not charges, but he was under suspect, and then they dropped it, okay, because there's no body to prove anything. So let's see what's going to happen here, because I'm already seeing a story. I already have these pulled out because I was shuffling, asking questions, and they all started falling out, and I didn't want to lose these cards, so I went ahead and laid them out. So I already have them ready. This is what, as I was shuffling to myself, meditating, shuffling, this is what fell out. So I already have, and I wasn't filming it yet because I wasn't ready to film it. But once they fell out, I thought, okay, this is the story. I got to keep this story. So this is why they're laid out now. Don't forget, y'all, this channel is branded. You do not have permission to copy or use it for any reason. Hit that notification bell so you'll be reminded when I upload another video. Don't forget about my cup. The link is in the disclaimer box down below. It'll help you manifest good luck and love, money, and health. And then you can call me for the directions. This is alleged, okay? This is alleged. I have to say that because it's YouTube and I'm talking about other people. It's alleged, all right? This information comes from Spirit, not from me, okay? This is not my personal opinion. It comes from Spirit. What Spirit shows me, what Spirit tells me to say, comes from Spirit, okay? Let's get started. So right away, I'm seeing that she is in her mind, deep thought about her children. She has 4 children, is what I believe. Here she is thinking, in deep thought. And everyone, even her family, says she would never have left her children like that. She had 4 children, I believe. She would have never left her children. Sorry, my fingers are red. It's dye that hasn't come off yet because I do paint. I washed it, but it just don't come off. Has to wear off. So she's thinking about her kids because I do believe she's in the spirit world. I don't believe she's here with us anymore on the earth plane. She misses her children a great deal. She's showing me a lot of children here. She's thinking about them, thinking about all especially the youngest one. And that's what these cards mean. This is thinking about the past, thinking about children, thinking about, times from the past, thinking about children here. This is a small child coming in. Okay? Again, she's in deep thought. A lot of deep thought here. So I asked the cards, plain and simple, did her husband kill her? Did her husband kill her? I'm getting, this is also a yes answer, the High Priestess. So I'm getting a yes. Right away I'm getting a yes. Okay, so how and what happened? I do see that he was allegedly on drugs, doing the hard stuff that you sniff through your nose, things like that. So every time he would get high, when they were living together, he would beat her up. Okay, if I'm pausing, it's because I'm receiving messages, y'all. He would beat her up, a lot of abuse went on for about 3 or 4 years till they had the biggest blowout, and then she left. Okay, and then they were going to go to court over that. I'm seeing that he didn't want her to show up for the court because he knew if she showed up, then he would go to prison. Because, She would tell the whole story. There would be evidence. That's what he was afraid of. So she showed me that he came back. He came in and out, in and out. I'm hearing that she's calling him her ex. This is the ex right here. And the reason the Knight of Wands is called the player card, because this horse holds energy of going in and out. They come in your life, out your life, in your life, out your life, in your life, out your life. So in tarot, this card has been known to be called the player when it appears, because the person you know is a player. All right, they come and go, come and go. And this incident happened in May. She disappeared in May. So it's been May, June, July, August, September. So it's been a while. So I'm seeing that he lured her. Am I saying that word right? Lured her by calling her, talking to her, lured her to where he was at, because he already had plans to do away with her. So this was premeditated. That's what I'm seeing. It was premeditated by him. He already had plans to do away with her. And yeah, he had plans to do away with her. So he lured her where she was at, and then he started beating her. Pulling her hair. I'm seeing pulling her hair, beating her, hitting her, calling her names until she passed away. But where's her body, y'all? Where's her body? I'm hearing an Irish pub song. There's an Irish pub song, that plays in my head when I'm thinking about her, but it's Irish style. Y'all have heard those Irish songs. I can't think of it now, but it's... So there's a place, and I think this is a place that they used to go to, like maybe it was a Irish pub bar or restaurant or something like that. I'm hearing that they used to go there quite often when they were dating or freshly married. And it plays this Irish music that goes over and over and over, and people are celebrating. I'm seeing mugs of beer. I'm seeing people dancing, and I'm seeing them hit their mugs of beer. Irish style. That's where you'll find her. I don't see that he buried her. I see that he placed her somewhere. I see a lot of greenery, green, bushes. I'm hearing bushes. And I'm seeing that she was placed. That there is one other person that knows, because he told somebody. They helped him move her car. Her car, they moved it out to the woods so they could make it appear that she, was driving that direction and disappeared from there. But no, that's not what happened. Her car was driven there by her husband and the second person. So there's two people that were involved. But that second person didn't show up until it was time for the car to be driven away. But he already knew what had happened because the husband had confided in him. Okay? But her body was placed in a place where there's bushes, greenery, a whole lot of it. And it's close to this Irish pub, Irish restaurant, Irish... Man, it might not be Irish. It might be like, I don't know how to explain it. The Vikings. Remember the Vikings? How the Vikings looked back then with their ships and their clothes and then their music. And they had those big chugs of beer. And then they played this music. It reminds me of Irish pub. That's where she's at. She's behind there somewhere, close to it. kind of off in the distance, and then where it's bushy greenery area, and then her body was placed there. Okay, so it's been months and months. You know, the elements get to it, the animals get to it. So when it is found, because I believe it's going to be found, accidentally, I feel like someone's going to stumble upon it, it's going to be skeletal. But they'll still be able to identify that it's her. So justice will be served for her. This is her feeling bounded. She was bounded. She was bounded. She was tied. I'm seeing a lot of hair pulling. Why? I don't know why I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of hair pulling. Her hair was being pulled a lot. A lot of beating, hitting, beating with the fist. Yeah. She felt confined in this relationship. She was tied like this in this relationship. She couldn't move either way. It was horrible for her. Very horrible. He beat her up a lot. Now remember, y'all, this is alleged in case he's watching. If you're watching, Mr. McCain, you're in so much trouble. God's not going to let you get away with this at all. Karma's coming to get you. Oh, and by the way, speaking of karma, for those of you that, you know, are kind of wishy-washy about it, karma's real. Okay, karma's real because it was developed by God. So karma is real. And whether you believe it or not, if you're due karma, it's kind of going to come get you. It's going to come get you. So you can believe it or not believe it. I don't care. But it's coming. It's coming. All right. So this is how she's now. She wants justice. She wants to be found. She wants to know how. She wants to be with her children. She wants her life back to be with her children because she misses her children tremendously. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing her in a corner. For some reason, I'm seeing her in a corner, like a corner of a house outside. There's a corner somewhere. I don't know what that means. Spirit's not making it clear to me, but I'm seeing her in the corner of this building that's like Irish, Viking type vibes. I wouldn't know what you call that type of establishment. I see there at that establishment, they have food, maybe playing pool, games like that. That's what I see. All right. So, did he kill her? I believe so. Spirits say so. Did he dump her body? Yes, I believe so. Is she in the spirit world? I believe so. This is what I'm getting from the cards. I'm getting all this affirmations from the cards. All right. So I do believe all this is true. I do believe all this has happened. But eventually the truth will come out. The truth always comes out, y'all. You can't hide anything. I don't know how much more I have to stress that. You just cannot hide the truth. Truth are always spilled. They come out. All right. I'm going to close here because I'm getting a lot of information in my head and I need to write it down before I lose it. And I'm also very tired because I've been going all day long. But I will be back tomorrow. All right, I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get there. And trolls, mind your own business and get out. You trolls be making me sick. You get on my nerves. Don't you have a life? Don't you have a life? You always got to be on somebody's page. Then you go back to your page and post. And you always notice the trolls are always angry when they speak. They're always angry. They're like, they make these videos and they're like, they're always angry. They're always mad. Like, who wants to live that way? You know, what kind of life is that? Is you're always mad, you know? Doesn't make no sense. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it at that. I know this wasn't a whole lot of information, but everything I'm telling you is true. Why? Because I'm never wrong. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.